Okay, fuck it. I'm winging it. I'm doing this unscripted. So I am reviewing my dumb phone, the 2660 Flip. The manufacturers know full well that people are intending to use it as a dumb phone. You can see in the promotional material. So they know that you would want to be switching between. Ooh, I look better without glasses, I think. No, with. I think they know full well that people are using it as a dumb phone for like a dopamine detox, so they should have made it a little bit easier for you to switch between like a flip phone to your smartphone, like, or at least like you can switch it normally. But like I really struggled with are you off, my baby? No, I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, I wanted to turn it off, but I forgot to like do the locking of the screen. Good night, go to sleep. Okay, go to sleep. You can tell it's going to be a very chaotic video. Okay, so I gotta say, opening this up, like it doesn't have like a space where you can slide your fingers in, so what I usually do is just to like slide my finger through this way and then pry it open that way. You have to be a bit sort of like a brute force about it. It has the battery. And this thing, okay, it's really easy to like swap the like SIM card out like this because it has like a slide slot. This thing is pure evil. Like you would have to like slide it out this way. Like there are some people who can just easily do this, but no, this is proper stuck. I still don't know how to get out of it. I used to try to use a plier, but there just isn't enough space to get this one out. Start focusing on me, so start focusing on this. So this is pure evil. I don't know how to do this, but we'll manage. Focus on me. So yeah. So what do I think about this phone? This phone is, first of all, beautiful, but it does have some issues, and it's like this, when I say dumb, it's proper dumb, and it's like you shouldn't be making mistakes like these, but it is having some really basic simple mistakes, that being the first one. You should be able to get your SIM card out, but you couldn't. Wait for the sound. You hear it and then it just feels old school. Oh, it's amazing. So like it has feature, like it's a dumb phone, so you wouldn't get your Spotify, you wouldn't get WhatsApp on it, and it's fine. It turns out you can live without, and it's part of the joy. This thing is a pain, but sometimes the pain is pretty enjoyable. Why do I sound so masochistic about it? Yeah, so it's not just simple things like, okay, so the camera quality is bad, but you can make it enjoyable. Someone is like, oh, I took photos on my dumb phone and they're not even like artistically bad, they are just bad. I think mine looks relatively alright. It's an interesting experience. But that is not the issue. Like low quality picture is not the issue. It has a lot of actual issues, but I'm living it. Okay, so let's go through the app one by one. Call history, I think the sound quality is pretty nice. Contacts, I think the contacts fine. And calendar, so firstly, for the calendar things, you have a upper limit of how much events you can put in there. So it's sort of like, I can't put more than like maybe 15-ish events on there. So, but it kind of forces you to sort of like embrace minimalism. Like you cannot focus on, like if this phone cannot keep track of it, you cannot keep track of it. So sort of like I have to like do things and then sort of delete it off and then before adding new things, and it makes me not focus on too many things at once, which is like, you get me right, dumb feature, but I enjoy it. So yeah, I do enjoy it. And so for the internet, you do get like an Opera browser on there, but the thing is, right, like I love going to Reddit for answers, but you couldn't log into anything. I tried to log into my Gmail on there, I failed. You know, sort of, you just gotta like go through the same loop. You keep submitting, it just sending you back to the page like you have entered nothing. And when you go on Reddit, it wouldn't show you the full post if it's a long post, and it doesn't show you the comments. So there's a lot of things you have to actually look for websites to get your answers about, but you can still get access to the internet. So it's sort of like, it makes you more web page focused instead of like just You get me, like it made me more website focused, but at the same time, like you can go on YouTube on this, but you cannot watch the videos. You can go on Bandcamp, but you cannot listen to stuff. You can go on BBC radio, but it will not allow you to listen to the radio. I'm not sure about Reform Radio, but we'll see. But I don't think I've managed to play any media things on a browser yet. And for messaging, it's mostly good. I have like unlimited text with my like data plan, so that's pretty nice. I don't know if my friends, because a lot of friends that they use WhatsApp, so like I feel like they're just using their like SMS like quota on me. But it does have the issue of if the text message that I send you are too long, they would just write up like not do the whole thing. They would just be like brackets ... That's like one message. I think there's a message that is like proper like 3 messages long. So I just have like brackets ... brackets ... and I just get to see the end of the message. So that happened with my GP. So sometimes you would actually have to call back with your GP and be like, hey, hi, some of the details got like left out in the message. Can you tell me can you go over these for me again? So there are some issues. That one, nothing really positive came out of it. But the way I resolve things is that like, oh, I'm just going to like sometimes ask things to email me the thing instead of like sending me SMS. I do enjoy taking pictures. Actually, like I might just attach. Do I bother? Yeah, no, I'm gonna attach some pictures that I have taken on my phone over the course of the video. I don't bother waiting here. I'm just gonna sit a bit to the side so I can maybe put some pictures out there if I bother. If I don't bother, well, I'll probably leave a link, just like a photo album, and you can just go look. As I said, this is quite chaotic, but yeah, took a bunch of pictures on there. The quality's not good, but it's not terrible. You can take some pretty fun things on there. Oh, that's where the pictures went. Yeah, so you can edit the photos. At first I was like, wait, one of the things that made me finally want to do this video is that like, hey, I've been editing the photos, but then like when you save it, you don't really get to, the photos aren't really saved, but no, it just creates a new file. So like, that was just duplicate. I was just doing a little silly. I was being silly, like a silly, and that's okay. Yeah, no, camera quality bad, but I have some fun with it. There's the different settings when you take pictures, so you can adjust gallery, camera settings. Yeah, the camera setting, you can adjust the exposure, contrast, brightness, white balance, which I feel like in my brain I'm just like, ooh, they are Instagram filters. And there's a night mode. Oh, it takes me back. So yeah, so like you can still take some really cool things on there. If I bother to put the pictures on, this is my wallpaper, which I took on this phone. It's really nice. Oh, the music. Oh, the music. Jesus Christ. So I've been having it. I have a love-hate relationship with the music app, because like it's making me like do the MP3 things all over again. So I don't have Spotify, but to me, I'm a very music-focused person, and I fucking need my music. I love music. I love music. I really need it. It's sound quality is not amazing. I had like a pair of like JCV headphones. They're bad, and then I was like, you know what, this phone is not high quality. The sound quality is not high. I'm just gonna use it. I put it on there. Oh, it made it so much worse. It was comically bad. But yeah, use your headphones on there. It's gonna, like, quality is not gonna be amazing, but it has this kind of old school feeling about it, which I don't mind. But if like when this thing, right, if it's like radio silent, you will start to hear some static things, sound. So if you're very sound sensitive about it, that might be an issue. I'm usually quite sound sensitive, so I haven't found, like, I feel like on a bad day it's gonna give me like bad sensory, but so far it's been alright. Yeah, it takes me back to days when you have to download like MP3 files and put them on, you know, I put them on an SD card and put it there. Oh, by the way, this phone only supports like memory cards no greater than 32 GB or 16 GB. I think it's 32 GB, which honestly is like, you can just put, yeah, I don't feel limited by that cap, because like you wouldn't be downloading a lot of apps and pictures on this thing anyways, so it works for me. But oh god, like the playlist I've been having, so if you turn on camera and let's say I'm playing music and then I turn on a camera, and then it will stop my music, but when I want to go back to my music, it doesn't just, you cannot start where you were in a song. It doesn't even start with the song. You have to go into your music library and look for the song you were at, and then look for it again. And then another thing that really annoyed me was that, like, when I do the playlist, there was an error where, like, it just, basically, I have one album that is like there when I first imported it. So for the first import, I have like this many music, and then I have some new music that I later downloaded. There's one album where like it has a glitch where I try to make playlists, any more new playlists, it just replaces the first 5 songs onto there. Like there's like stupid errors like this, so I cannot, basically the making a playlist function is just completely disabled for me. I don't know if it's fixable. I've recently deleted those songs, and I'm gonna see, I don't know if I do a new playlist, let's say it's 1 2 3, oh god, yeah, T9 type keyboard is difficult. It just has issues like this, like add to playlist, add to playlist, add to, oh no. Okay, now that we're going into the playlist, let's see, okay, let's exit the music app and go back in playlists. Yay! Okay, so I deleted some of the songs and then the glitch has stopped, but just know that glitches do happen. It's annoying. But yeah, music app, love-hate relationship, but I feel like I've built like a lot deeper relationships with my music since I have just these songs. And sometimes I'm like, wait, I want to listen to Kate Bush. I want to listen to Kate Bush, but I just don't have Kate Bush on my phone, so I need to listen to the next closest thing, which is Bjork, and then it just makes me go back to albums a lot more often, and then I just feel very connected to the albums that I have on here. And sometimes I'm like, I'm not really feeling it, but I have nothing else to listen to, or like the playlist function was broken, I just listened to all the songs, and then it just sort of like went through album to album to album to album, and it just feels very intimate, like old days, you know. Yeah, alarm, I don't really have much issue with it. Oh my god, you can use like your, like the songs that you downloaded on your phone as like a ringtone again, which is not something that you can do with an iPhone. I know Android people can do it, but I can't, because I used to have an iPhone. I still have an iPhone on the side, because you can't really like go do banking apps on here, can't you? So yeah, now I use my iPhone like a tablet, so I can't take the SIM card out of this thing, so I'm stuck with this thing. And honestly, it's a blessing in disguise. It makes me more committed to this phone. Settings is pretty alright. Also, it doesn't have internet time, so if you took out your battery, then you have to reset the time, which is not too huge of an issue. It does have Bluetooth. Oh god, it does have a Bluetooth, but you cannot use your Bluetooth headphones. I had to get these nice Sony ones. Yeah, and you have Bluetooth, but it's not for connecting your headset. It's for getting pictures from here to your like computer or something. It's for file transmitting things. Oh my god, this feels so, it's gonna take me back. But yeah, that was fun. And what else is there? Calculator, radio. Oh, it has a radio function. Oh, radio has issues as well. So you can save like your favorite like radio stations, and you can name them. But when you go back, sometimes it just deletes your favorites. So it's like you have to look for the radio station again, and then when you found it and you add it again, they will remember how you've named the station, but it just wouldn't remember that was added to your favorites, which is annoying. But it does make me, it feels just really nice and intimate, where like, you know, I listen to like a local radio station, and it just feels like they're doing little like quizzes, they're doing a little like giveaway and that kind of stuff, and then you're just there and you listen to it, and then it's like you're listening to the same stuff with other people. So that's really lovely, especially when I didn't have like much like albums on here. I was struggling with that a little bit, so I was listening to a lot of radio, but honestly it's really sweet. It just adds to the community vibe and I like it. Voice recorder, haven't used it. Extra, yeah, it has countdown timer, stopwatch, torch, converter, which is super convenient because like I used to have to go to Google for other stuff, but it would convert like temperature, weight, length, area, volume, currency for me, which honestly is very useful. I wonder if currency they're like using. Right, you need to input like the ratio on there so it will translate it for you. I was thinking like how do you even know the latest update, you know, ratio like conversion rate? But anyways, games, yeah. Funny enough that like some of these games you have to pay to play. They could give you like 5 like free trials and you have to actually buy the game. Like I wasn't expecting. Maybe back in the day, they do have like pay to play games. I don't remember. I was like a kid. I was like, I don't want to use my parents' money, so I didn't play the game. So I don't remember. Memory card, phone card. Yeah, you can put a memory card in there. There's games, there's videos. I haven't recorded any videos on there. I'm guessing the quality is also not nice. I don't know how the video is gonna work because like you have to stay very still for the pictures to be clear. Like you literally have to like, it's like taking like analog, like you have to go like. So I don't know how well videos would work when things are moving. I'm guessing like how much can you actually see on the screen? I don't know. There's more games and it actually has Facebook on there. I don't use Facebook, so I don't know how it's gonna be like. And there's like this like English with Oxford game. It's a no-brainer where it's just sort of like testing grammar, and I think that's fun, but like it just have very limited sets of questions, so it gets over pretty fast. So that's pretty much it. I think one thing I really enjoy is that like I can only text message my friends. So I'm like and then you have to type with T9, so I'm just like, you know what, no, call me, just call me, or we just meet up, and that again makes it feels very intimate. I recently watched a video about like how we need to like use inconvenient things, because by being inconvenienced together with other people, that is a very intimate experience. And I think I just sort of like focus on the mantra that like, you know, with less convenience it brings more intimacy, and I think that's real. So basically, yeah, I got this phone because I looked at the few on our goals and I was like, well, if I'm getting off my iPhone, I want myself to still have a good time, so I can actually stick with this. So this is the best looking one that I found, especially with the page. Like the layout was pretty nice. Not the best, but it's pretty nice and elegant. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna like get this one. It does have some issues. It has issues with the music app playlist. It doesn't let me read Reddit posts, which it's for the better. Calendar doesn't, it has a set limit of events I can add to, which is part of the charm. Radio, like it doesn't save my favorites, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, it has issues, but I'm enjoying it so far, and I feel like I'm gonna stick with it because I really enjoy. I enjoy having my brain back, so that was nice. Yeah. I feel like this is not a video about dopamine detox. This is just a review of the Nokia 2660 Flip. I have a green one. I got this one because I saw a chart saying that like nowadays we're getting less and less colors inside society, and I was like, hell yeah. Like you know what, to use color is to be rebellious again, and I think it makes me happy. I'm so glad I got like the green one instead of the deep blue one. Pink is a bit too much for me, so I went with the green. And that's nice. That's it. I might make a video on my flip phone journey, because it is interesting, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna record it today. That's just my phone review. Not the best, not the worst. I'm inconvenienced, but some of the issues are a charm. So that's all. And I don't know if I'm gonna post this. If I end up posting this, then hi. What? Bye.